Hi everyone, you're welcome back. My name is Mercy. Thank you for stopping by. So guys, today we'll be learning how to cut and sew this beautiful two-piece gown that you're looking up here. We'll be cutting the outer one first. This outer dress also has a shape or bell sleeve. If you want to know how I recreated this, keep watching to the end. So guys, I am making use of 3 yards of Ankara fabric and 3 yards of organza. You can use a net for this. Remember, I am cutting the first one, the outer dress. All right, so if you're a plus size, you use 4 yards. The first step is to fold the net in a-line shape. Okay, after folding it, it will be looking like this. You can see how it looks, not a flare. Please, it's a-line shape. After getting this folding, the next step is to find your shoulder measurement, divide by 2 plus 1 inch allowance. I'm sorry, I've gone ahead and put down some measurement. Put down your shoulder measurement, divide by 2 plus 1 inch allowance, and my neck width is 4.5 inches, which I've put down there, and the neck depth for the back is going to be 1.5. I am cutting the back first. I've also gone ahead and mark out my armhole shape. So from the shoulder, I've get my shoulder to bust, which is 10, and I'll be putting my shoulder bust measurement divide by 4. I'll put it down there plus 3 inches seam allowance. So from this bust measurement, because I folded this in a slanty way, I am going to be connecting from that bust. But before that, the length of the dress I'm working with is 59. I'll be removing 15 inches. Remember that this net has Ankara fabric at the down part, so I will remove 15 inches for it. It will be remaining 44 inches, sorry. So I'll be adding half an inch for the joining. It will be 44.5. So I will be marking out 44.5 inches. That is what I'll be cutting out. I'll first of all pin the net down. So after pinning the net down, I'm going to get the length 44 for this. So on this bust line, I will be cutting out straight to meet the down part in a slanty way to give me that A-line shape. After marking out, the next step is to cut. I'll cut my shoulder slope, my armhole. I'll be using the back to cut the front. The only difference is the neck depth. The neck depth for the front is going to be 3.5 inches, but the back is 1.5 inches. After cutting it, you can see how it looks. This is our A-shaped dress. It's ready. I'll be using it to cut the front. I'll be placing it to cut the front. I've placed it to cut the front. I've used my pin to pin it down. So I'll place my tape this way to get my neck depth for the front, which is 3.5 inches. I'm going to be connecting after cutting out. I'll connect it with my free hand and pin it down first. I'll first of all cut out all the side before cutting the neck. I'm done cutting it. I'll go ahead and cut the neck. the front neck depth. Because I've deducted 1.5 on the back, that is why I place my tape that way to get 3.5. On the center of the back neckline, I'll be measuring out 5 inches and slit it open for an ease movement. On the center of the back neck, I'll measure out 5 inches for ease movement. I'll slit it open. Please, when working with a net, you have to be careful about it. Always make use of your pin. I'll place my tape this way to measure out 5 inches and cut it open for ease movement. Like when you want to wear it, it's not gonna be tight on the neck. So I am done cutting the two. You can see how it looks like. That is the back and the front. The next step is to cut out the down part. That is the 15 inches we deducted. So I'll be measuring out 15 inches after folding the fabric like so. I'll mark out my 15 inches plus 1 inch joining allowance is going to be 16. I'll measure it out this way. After getting it, I'm going to be placing my net, the down part of the net to get the shape, the last measurement on it. I'll be using it to cut out because I'll be joining them together. So after pinning this net on this flower part of Ankara, I decided to change it because I wanted the flower part to be on the down part of the dress. So I am going to be changing the net, placing it on the upper part for the flower side to be at the down part. Okay. So you can see what I am saying. I've changed it, placing the net on this upper side. So this flower part is going to be the down part. I am going to get the shape of the net and slantly cut it out in a shape way. You can see the way I am connecting it. So it's out. I'll be using this to cut the back, the remaining one for the back. So there are 2 pieces here, one for the back and one for the front. I'll be going ahead to cut the sleeve. I'll be folding the net this way, and again remember that the Ankara fabric is also on the sleeve. So the length of this sleeve is going to be 23 inches. I'll be removing 9 inches for it. For the Ankara, it will be remaining about 14 inches. So the length of this net is going to be 14 inches. I will go ahead and cut out my normal sleeve for the up side. I'll put down my slip curve and slantly connect it at the down part. But if you're cutting yours, please don't give it a line shape now. Okay, I just give it a-line shape to see how it's going to look like, but later I corrected it. Okay, so while cutting it, just cut your normal sleeve and give it enough allowance for the joining of the down part. After that, this is how it's looking like. I'll be cutting the down part. I've placed the upper side to get the down measurement, and this is where I'll be cutting my A-shape sleeve. The Ankara side is going to be having the bell sleeve shape. So this is it. If you feel that it's not giving you what you want, you can go ahead and trim it a little for that bell sleeve to come out. So I've gone ahead and joined the sleeve. Okay, before that, I'm just showing you how it's going to look like. I've gone ahead and joined the shoulder and hemmed the neck. I just folded it in everything, and I've put loop for the back, so I'll be putting button for the back. Okay, and I've hemmed the down part of this dress. So guys, this part where I joined this Ankara, if you don't want your seam allowance to come out like here, it will be showing, so make sure you top stitch on the upper side. Top stitch, please, top stitch, so that this seam allowance is not going to be coming out. Make sure you top stitch on the front and on the back for it to give it that nice look. I'll be taking it to my sewing machine and join. This is my sleeve. I've gone ahead and joined it. You can see how beautiful it's looking. The best sleeve is out. The next thing is for me to join everything and come back and show you guys the final look of this. You can see the way it's now looking. The net is no longer that A shape, rather the fabric is the bell shape look. Okay, so here is the final look of this dress. As you can see, it's looking beautiful. It's looking very, very beautiful. You can see how neat it looks like. So guys, if you love what you see, please kindly give it a thumbs up, and if you have any question, just go to the comment section and drop it there. Our next tutorial is going to be how to cut and sew the inner part. Okay, thank you guys for watching. See you guys on the next tutorial. Bye for now.